On today's Arizona Daily Mix, if you haven't yet started your New Year's resolution to get in shape, we've got some inspo to shed those extra holiday pounds.
And as we all look to get centered and find inner peace in the new year, we'll see how pigs can do that very same thing.
Plus, it's National Bird Day, and Wildlife World Zoo Aquarium and Safari is here with a special feathery friend. We've got that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Good morning, Happy New Year, and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. It's our first live show of the new year. I'm Teresa Strasser.
And I am Brad LePere. Thanks for joining us in 2026 here on the CW7 Arizona. We already made a little fumble. I spilled coffee in your coffee as I came in here to sit down, and so there's gonna be rings on.
A little bit of a ring,
yeah,
but it's fine. I'm wearing black, it's fine.
It's good, I know, there we go. And of course, we had a great New Year's Eve from Gila River Resort and Casino, Wild Horse Pass, with our national debut on the Nexstar Media's stations across the country. It was really cool, and I'll say fireworks, all kinds of fun things we did on the show.
We were part of the Coast to Coast Countdown, so they went live from Vegas, from Times Square, and for the first time from Arizona, Gila River Resorts and Casinos, our crew, let me just say, our local crew and our national crew did such an incredible job. There are so many moving pieces to putting together a New Year's Eve show like this.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. We have to say, Olivia, who actually came from
St. Louis.
St. Louis, was our field producer. Was really great. We had Michael Petrie holding lights. We had Aaron doing the camera. We had other Aaron who was
Other Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, we have two Aarons who was out doing stuff. Maddie, who was not there.
The other Brad Singleton.
Brad Singleton was there. And who else was, I'm trying to think, we had like a good crew there. Am I forgetting anybody?
Grady was there.
And let me tell you, we had the best support person, our best cheerleader ever to be there, and that's Michael Gallagher. Came out. I was happy to call his mother and say Happy New Year's to her. And so again, Mom, if you're watching, you know you have a great boy there. And there goes our crew right there. Brian, we mentioned Brian. Lexi
was out there taking pictures and doing social media. And we made so many friends.
Oh, we did. A lot.
After that first martini, I don't remember a lot of the friends I made. I only had 2 total, but I don't usually drink, so it became a bit of a blur after about
a while,
12.
all the different friends.
How about you? Were you up late?
I did. I was up late. I watched all the way to the end for us, and then a little bit into Vegas, where it was raining, so it was like crazy. But I will say, well, with 2025 as a great year for us, we wouldn't, would we say?
What he's trying to say.
Back it up.
What he's trying to say is that we're...
Let's do this over.
Start over.
All right, let's start over.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's 2020. All right. Well, 2025 was a great year for us. Wouldn't you say, Teresa?
I'm glad you asked, Brad. We always have a good time here on the Arizona Daily Mix, but before we go forward, we're going to look back. Now, you and I have not seen this.
No.
So this should be interesting. This is some of the best moments of the show from 2025. Let's take a look-see.
I brought shots. This is something that you definitely need to have. So you gotta have this. Cheers to you. All right. Oh, actually, all right.
By the way, we just lost Minnie Mouse.
Chata. Yes. Chata. Or chata. It just chata.
My 12-year-old Andrew, who is missing school today.
Back to you in the studio, Brad.
Wow.
It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Maybe 6, 7.
Oh, 6, 7 overall.
You got it.
This is Founders Day. This is the 29th anniversary of the founding of the company for which we all work, Nexstar.
Yes, and what's really neat is that all our Nexstar stations will come together on this one day and do volunteer work at a special charity.
We are thrilled To introduce you now to Arizona's 2025 Remarkable Woman, Raja Marhaba. Welcome.
Thank you.
And there it is. It is lit. Happy birthday to you.
Little something for you to remember our trip to Cottonwood, and I know you're gonna love it. Okay, here we go, and
I can't believe how much we've done. I feel like, do we work 365 days?
I feel like at least half of them are with animals.
Yes, animals and
we're skating.
Me being scared.
You're
I think
always
they love that.
scared.
I think that's the way
And
it
you
is.
show off some of your midriff.
I do, a little bit here and
Yeah.
there. But I do want to show a quick highlight from the countdown show. I think it was us singing. Do we have that really quick? Can we show that? Because that's one of the most...
Cheap Trick?
That was the most important part right here.
Daddy's all right. I remember every one of those words.
So if people couldn't hear, we were singing Cheap Trick, Surrender.
Surrender.
And
Great tune.
I don't want to say anything, but I have a feeling we're going to be up for...
Grammy?
I think a
Let's
Grammy
not jinx it.
and an award and probably Emmy.
Yeah,
2026
let's not forget
for-
about a Peabody because
I
of
think so.
the impact on society of our singing.
Yeah.
We've made it a better place.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to click the mess here. But later in the show, we'll see how one local dad turned tragedy into something positive by trying to keep cyclists and motorists safe on the roads.
But first, it's new beginnings all around, and we'll watch Brad face one of his biggest fears in the new year. That's coming up next.
National Bird Day is a great way to educate people about these flying species. And let's welcome Daniela Hinderleiter from Wildlife World Zoo Aquarium and Safari Park to tell us about the importance of these flying animals. Hi, how are you?
Doing great, how are you?
I'm doing great. I have my distance here because my wonderful, amazing producer, Kelly, wanted me in 2026 to face my fears about birds. I'm very scared of birds, but I shouldn't be scared, should I?
No, you shouldn't. And it's actually a very common fear. So one of my personal goals is to, oh, hello, Mr. Snickers, is to help people with that fear of birds and gain a love and appreciation for them. And, you don't have to touch them. However, it's really important to have these guys in our environment because they play a very vital role in our ecosystem.
All right, what kind of bird's this?
So this is Mr. Snickers, and he is an African gray parrot. So you can see he has that beautiful gray coloration on the body and those red tail feathers underneath.
And they live for a long time, don't they?
Yes, so this particular species can live 50 to 60 years. And other parrot species can actually live well up in past their 80s.
Wow, it's amazing, and it's so interesting that, are these the actually parrots I hear out in our community that people kind of like let go, or they've gotten out and now they've migrated and started living in our trees?
So those would be our peach-faced lovebirds. Now they are invasive here in Arizona, but that's because our climates are so similar to Africa, which is their native environment. So at Wildlife World, we do have a very successful breeding program with a lot of our African species because we do have such similar climates. Now Mr. Snickers here, he is one of our ambassadors. So he is helping people like yourself get over that fear of birds and gain that new appreciation. He's just here to hang out. He does have some really cool vocals. So far this morning, he hasn't been wanting to show them off, but he is definitely a great ambassador because he represents those wild counterparts.
Yeah. All right. You're feeding them nuts, right? Is that what you're feeding them?
So
is it nuts that they're eating?
So he gets pellets. He
pellets.
does get nuts in his diet as well, and out in their natural habitat, they're actually great seed dispersers. They're going to be eating seeds, nuts, fruits, and that helps reforest their natural habitat.
Okay. So I have a question, and here we go about that's what National Bird Day is all about, asking questions. His beak's not that big, but I understand the bigger ones can actually really crush major nuts out there and also can hurt you by biting your finger. But
Definitely.
But this one doesn't, but it's still the same capacity of being able to get into those nuts and eat them.
Yeah, and so I do actually have an almond, so we can kind of see him display that natural behavior as well. And not only do they use those beaks to crack into nuts and seeds, but they're also going to use them, they're prehensile, so they're able to fully support their weight from them. They'll use them kind of like an extra hand to help them kind of climb around the branches and kind of support themselves as they're moving around.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. So we also mentioned about, again, birds is that we will see them out, maybe they might be hurt or something. You really don't want to approach them, do you? And especially when you see the baby ones, not to pick them up.
Definitely not. So you want to make sure that any wildlife you want to keep your distance from. And with over 11,000 species of birds, really important to kind of take note of the ones around you. And if you do see one that needs attention, contact your local wildlife agencies and go about it that way. That way you can make sure that animal's still getting help and is protected, but you're not putting yourself in harm's way.
Yeah, well, I'm not that afraid of birds because I do actually have this one where I put them in a slingshot and I fire them off and knock over stuff and everything. Yeah, angry birds. All right, you guys all know. But this is really cool. Okay, so for National Birds Day, you're recommending people to come and learn.
Yes, absolutely. So at Wildlife World, we have a very large bird collection. Our late owner and founder, Mickey Olson, had a huge passion for birds, and that lives on through Wildlife World today. We do have our Lori parrot feeding, so if you do want to get hands-on with some birds, those show times are several times throughout the day. They'll come land on your hands, they'll land on your head, they'll be all over you. So maybe not where you want to be, but we also have our animal encounter shows daily as well, where you can learn about amazing ambassador animals like Snickers and his other friends at Wildlife World.
I like that. You know what happens if I put that parrot on my head? You know what I am? A parrot head. Dad joke. I love it. All right, the information's around the screen. Come on, that was great. Parrot head. No? All right, hey, there's information around the screen about Wildlife World Zoo Aquarium and Safari Park. Also have information on CW7AZ.com. That was great, Maddie. All right, come on back. We got more mix right after this.
Coming up, did you make a New Year's resolution? We'll find out how to make ones that actually stick. That's coming up next. Holiday burnout, overthinking, and all this pressure to start fresh can feel like a lot this time of year. Allison Musser from Evolved MD is here to help us breathe, reset, and head into 2026 with a calmer mindset. Welcome.
Thank you.
So in general, how do you feel about resolutions?
You know, I think it can be really important to set up maybe some goals for ourselves. I actually really like to use the word intentions instead. I think when we think about what intentions do I want to set for the year, it gives me a little bit more flexibility or a little bit more freedom to mix it up a little bit, or know that if I don't accomplish exactly when I accomplish it, that I've still got some wiggle room there.
So is this a good time to see a counselor, a mental health professional such as yourself, just to kind of think about what your intentions are for the year? Yeah,
absolutely. I think when we seek out help from a therapist, those are individuals that can also help us clarify what our values are, what we really, believe in and what's important to us. And sometimes that therapist can help us, sift through some of the things that have gotten us stuck in not meeting those intentions or not hitting those goals over the past year. And when we figure out what our values are, it's a lot easier to stick with our goals.
And that's something that you help your clients do, just to kind of really think through, what do you value? Is it your religious community? Is it your family? Are you trying to make more money this year? Are you trying to spend more and have adventures?
Yeah, exactly. And I think when we talk to someone, that has all of those skill sets to help us organize our thoughts, give us the tools to really implement some of the behavior changes or the thought changes that we want to make around that, and cheerlead with us, right? That's a lot of what we do as therapists, is really support you in that. I think it can be really helpful so you're not getting stuck in that same place. And definitely with what we're doing at Evolved MD being integrated in primary care settings, it's really important that we, not just set goals for our mental health, but our physical health as well, right? So now we have this new year, we're ready to get a fresh start. Let's get healthier both mentally and physically.
Well, as you said, Evolved MD works with primary care doctors, so taking into account your physical well-being, your emotional well-being and how those two things interact.
Absolutely, yeah, because when we physically have something going on with our health, it's going to impact, how our emotions play out. And when we're emotionally really struggling, I don't really want to get up and do the things I need to do too. So, being able to see a therapist that's in an integrated setting is really going to set you up for success and work alongside those things together.
It's even in the way we talk about it, like when you're upset, you're just, oh, I'm sick about that. I feel sick about it.
Exactly, right. Our mind and our body is very connected to each other.
Yeah, it's a physiological sensation, or like, or my heart breaks, right? Like there's a constricted chest kind of feeling.
Yes, absolutely right. And when we're stressed out or we're feeling really emotional, we definitely have those symptoms of not wanting to eat as much or overeating. Our sleep gets disrupted, and again, that just kind of keeps cycling through over and over. When I'm not sleeping as well, I'm going to feel that mentally and physically.
Do you think there's still some kind of stigma for people seeking mental health?
I think it's changing these days. I do see that in our clinics and with the clinicians that we work with. Again, I love being in this integrated setting because patients can access their mental health support right there at their primary care clinic. And it's a familiar setting where they're used to going and have seen their doctor maybe for many years. But I hope that these days most people are feeling more comfortable being able to seek out that help.
It was so good to talk to you, and hopefully I'll be living a more intentional 2026. If you want some help, somebody to talk to, or maybe just a cheerleader, you can check out Evolved MD. We'll post a link to our website, cw7az.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up, we'll see what's new at Prescott's Resort and Conference Center when the mix returns after this. Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There's still a lot more to come on the show.
If you're picking up cycling in the new year, see how One Valley Foundation is using their voice to teach others about safety on the roads.
Why we created the Rob Dollar Foundation is my son started talking about starting a foundation to create more safety and awareness for the cycling community. A month after he started talking about this, not just with me, but with some other friends, he was hit and killed while he was cycling. So we got together and said, hey, since he's not here, he can't do it, let's fulfill his dream and start a foundation. Our mission is to create safety and awareness for the cycling community, to educate people what the rules of the road are for the cyclist. And what the importance is the cyclists have a right to be on the road. You as a motorist have to give 3 feet to a cyclist when you pass them, whether there's a bike lane or not. And if the cyclist needs to take the whole road, the law says they can take the whole road. With that, we want the cyclists to ride on the right side of the road. We want them to follow all the law that's, stop signs and things like that. We also want them to have lights, front and rear when it's dark, and bright colored clothes. We always advocate, hey, get the kids out there, get them on bikes, keep them safe. We do have cycling safety classes that if you go to the robdollarfoundation.org, you can look and kind of see where we have classes to teach these kids, get out, have some fun, get exercise, get out of the house, but we want them safe. We meet with the different law municipalities, and one of the things we're working on now is there's some street signs out there that says state law minimum 3 feet when passing by cyclists. And I think a lot of people that drive don't know that that's an actual law. So work with them on street signs. We work on just trying to make the roads not just safer for the cycling community, but safer for everybody. If my son was here, I know he'd be really happy. He was a positive guy, always positive, always thinking positive, always motivated, self-motivated, so I think he would be super happy. We used to use the phrase pure power, so I think that phrase would come out. And it is kind of bittersweet doing this kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I know he's looking down, he's happy. He's really happy that we're doing what he wanted to do. So one of the things I always try to educate people on, and one of the phrases I always hear is, get this bike out of the road, get this bike on the sidewalk. It's not a bike. It's an actual person riding that bike. You know, it's someone's mom, dad, firefighter, doctor. In my case, it was my son, and now I don't have my son. So when you see a bike there, just know it is a person. It's not a bike. So we do go to different events. We have our own annual event that you can go to the website and see when that is. We also participate in other people's events. Sometimes there's cyclists, sometimes there's not. I know we always go to the Tour of Tucson. There's over 7,000 riders that go there. Just trying to reach out to the whole community. And there's a lot of other great foundations out there, great efforts that we just like to try to help them with what they're doing also. If you wanted to learn more about our foundation, you can go to the website, robdollarfoundation.org. We are on Instagram, robdollarfnd, and we're also on Facebook. And we always do a lot of posts just trying to create, like I said, create more safety and awareness.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Buc-ee's and Yavapai Casinos.
As you drive into Prescott, you look up on the mountain, you see that amazing resort. Well, it's the Prescott Resort Convention Center, and it's not a hidden gem. It is a gem of a place to stay here, Barbara.
Oh,
and
thank you, Brad.
I love that, I discover so much more when I come in here, and that's what this place is all about, discovering Prescott, but also discovering this resort.
Yes, thank you. Well, we do have so many beautiful amenities to welcome our guests with, and with so many events that happen here and leisure stays, we want our guests to experience all of our amenities. So we do have Valo Coffee, which is the best craft coffee in Arizona, to start their day. They open at 6:30 in the morning, and they roast up those beans. Those are the flavor notes. They don't use syrups. They just roast those beans to give you that flavor, and that is the great start to any stay here at the Prescott Resort. And then leading into our Ichimajo restaurant, our Eagle's Nest restaurant, we have each of those restaurants to nourish and entertain our guests.
I like that. Okay, before I get to the restaurant, I got to get to the rooms, and that's something that's really great. You guys actually redid rooms here.
So excited about that. Yeah, so we are remodeling all of our guest rooms, and just a contemporary, bright, new decor and contemporary amenities that will give our guests all the gadgets they need to stay connected and enjoy this spectacular view from 360 degrees here on top of our hill, overlooking Prescott and also Watson Lake and looking out towards Granite Dells.
Oh my goodness, this is so great. Also, what's kind of like in here, people don't realize, and I didn't know either, there's actually a pool and a little spa area.
Yeah, we've got a pool, fitness center, Mystique Salon and Spa, so you can get all sorts of pampering and relaxation in while visiting.
Oh my goodness, this is so amazing being up here. And also, too, you're right next to the casino, Buc-ee's Casino. So great place to stay and play and have fun if you're at the casino or going throughout Prescott.
Oh yeah, we're close to all the action, and we do also have live band entertainment every weekend. So on Friday and Saturday nights, we feature live bands, and that just allows our guests to kick up their heels, do a little bit of dancing, hear some fabulous music.
I like, okay, you mentioned the restaurant. Can we go check it out?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Barbara, this looks amazing, this beautiful view here. People forget a little bit about this restaurant is here. So let's talk about the menu a little bit.
Oh, we're so excited to welcome you to our Ichimajo restaurant here at the Prescott Resort. And we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Friday and Saturday nights for the dinner service. And you've got that savory smash burger, which is just fabulous, one of our most popular menu items for our lunch service and dinner service. And I have the Belgian waffle and some fabulous bacon and just enjoying that for our breakfast service as well.
I like it.
I'm a breakfast girl. I like to have breakfast kind of all day.
I like it. And I love that the cocktails are here too.
Thank
People
you.
enjoy. Now,
Yes, this is a peach mimosa.
Uh-huh.
And some red wine for you.
I like that. People don't have to stay here at the resort to come and enjoy the restaurant, do they?
Oh, absolutely. It's open to all of our local residents and guests alike. With the hours that we have, we can guests can enjoy all of the menu all of the time.
I like it. And this beautiful view right here. That is just
Yes,
so amazing.
panoramic view of Prescott, Thumb Butte, and our sunset patio, which also overlooks the Granite Mountain.
I like this. Okay, if people want to get reservations here, how they do that?
Oh, visiting our website or calling directly, 928-776-1666. And our website is PrescottResort.com.
Perfect. All right, this is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Buc-ee's and Yavapai Casinos.
Coming up, new year, new hair routine. Find out how often you should be washing your hair. The answer may surprise you. That's coming up next. Okay, personal question to you guys. How often do you wash your hair? Be honest, because I know that I push it 4 days, 5 days, because I've always thought that's the best thing for your hair. Shampoo is bad.
That's what they all say. They say, don't wash your hair, it's the good oil. But if we're having hair loss or we have a compromised scalp, it's the bad oil. Just like an acneic client, we would never tell someone who is really acneic, don't wash your face, it's the good oil, because it's the bad oil, the one that's causing us hair loss and causing us really bad, itchy, flaky scalps.
So if you have any issues with your hair, either itchiness, flakiness, or hair loss, you should be washing daily?
I love daily. I always tell people daily because then if you fall into every other day, perfectly fine. But I never tell people every other day because then they think 2 and 3 times is fine, which obviously we all have our times when we have an amazing blowout or we just don't feel like it and you're not going anywhere. But if you're struggling with a scalp condition or hair loss, you need to be washing more frequently, every day, every other day.
Well, shampoo's been vilified.
It has.
But you're saying it's actually a hero.
It is a hero.
Every time you come, I end up buying half the stuff that you share with us because you're very good at finding bargains.
I love a bargain.
So tell me about some of your favorite shampoos.
Okay, so first, obviously we want to be washing more frequently. We want to have a double cleanse, just like we wash our face, right? I take my makeup off and then I wash my face again. We want to be washing first with a basic shampoo. This is the same shower. I'm not asking you to shower twice. That's outrageous. But we're going to first wash, we're going to take a basic shampoo. This is $5 at Target. It's clean ingredients. It's good for the scalp. What we're going to do is we're going to put dime size into the palm of your hand. If you lather here first and then go to your wet hair, it's going to go a lot farther. You're going to get a lot more bubbles if it's a shampoo that's supposed to suds up. Then we're going to, also on that step, this is a great time if you're having dry flaky scalp to add in a scrub. So either use a scrubber or this one you can just add into your first wash. And that's gonna get rid of that dirt and debris on the scalp. It's gonna clean out your hair follicles. You can feel how teeny tiny smooth it is. And it cleans the scalp really, really well. But then we've got to get these out of your hair. So we're going to rinse and then we're going to clarify. So I love a clarifying shampoo. If you're having hair loss, we want that clarifying shampoo to be everyday second wash. If you don't have any hair loss and you just want to clarify the scalp, once a week is great. This is Kristen S. This is $11.99 at Target. This is Kevin Murphy, Stimulate Me, one of my very favorites. A little bit more pricey, I think it's $34, but both really wonderful. Again, we're gonna rinse that first wash out, dime size, palm of the hand, get it real lathery, and then go to the scalp, right? That's gonna really be your protocol for washing, shampooing, right? Then we condition.
So if you're concerned that your hair is thinning, you should be washing, scrubbing, good scalp hygiene. This actually feels really, my hand feels soft.
It's so nice. And you can put that in your face wash and your body wash too. So we're having hair loss, we're gonna be washing a little bit more frequently. We wanna clean the DHT out of the hair follicle. But then how do we condition, right? Conditioner has a lot of myths around it as well. A lot of times your stylist is telling you, go from mid-shaft down to your tips.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes, because we don't want it to weigh our hair down, which I agree. If you're having issues with your really fine hair and you're having it weigh your hair down, then go here to here. But if you're feeling tight and dry because you've really cleaned and clarified that scalp super well, then we want to use our conditioner up to the scalp. You don't have to let it sit on the scalp, but it's important that we use it like our moisturizer step, right? We would never wash our face and just be like, all done. You're gonna put your moisturizer on, and that's gonna be the same with your conditioner. So hit that scalp with a little conditioner if you're feeling tight and dry. This one, again, $5 at Target, $5.99 I think. Super clean ingredients, vegan, it's cruelty-free, basic conditioner. This is a Kevin Murphy Repair Me, and it's my favorite.
Before we let you go, do you have a trick for if you want your blow dry to last?
Yes, or if you wear extensions, a top wash. So we're gonna half our hair up and then pull the rest back. We're not washing the bottom half, and then we're only gonna wash that top half. So in the sink, we're just washing the top, and then you only have to blow out half. So that's a great way. Or if you want to save your little tips here, I've seen girls pull all of their hair up into a ponytail, saran wrap the pony, and then just wash the scalp. So many different ways to wash the scalp. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a look
look
while you're doing it. I was like, what is she doing?
Thank you so much. These are great products. We'll list them on our website in case you didn't write them down. And if people want to come see you, get a consultation, they can do that for free via Zoom or in person.
Yep, NHLMA.com or Leah Scheibel.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, have you ever heard of a sound bath? Well, find out what it is and how it's being used for pigs next. Well, this is an amazing place here in North Phoenix. It is the Better Piggy Rescue. And Danielle, talk a little bit about this because this came about with you getting your first little potbelly pig.
Yeah, so I received a pig as a gift about 13 years ago. His name is Beezers, and he was such an amazing animal that I wanted to make sure that I did as much research as I could, and it spiraled into rescuing and fostering, and then it just turned into this.
Oh my goodness. And it started, you said, just with about 16 at first,
yeah,
and so now you're up to...
I'm 195 pigs strong.
It's not just about the potbelly pigs. You also actually have regular pigs too?
Yeah, so we have potbelly pigs and then we have farm hogs as well. So weight ranges anywhere from 30 pounds all the way up to 750 pounds.
And where do these pigs come from?
Oh, they're all different rescues, different situations, wandering the streets, abandoned at their homes, or just coming from factory farms and being rescued from them.
Yeah, and people have to understand that when they get one as a little gift, they're so cute, and then they grow into this size, and that's where a lot of these come from also too.
Exactly.
But they're always looking for homes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always looking for homes. So we do adoption events at Better Piggies Rescue, but you just want to make sure that you're ready for a pig and that your city allows them as pets.
Okay, there's something you do called Piggy Yoga, Yoga Piggy.
Yeah, so we have Piggy Yoga, but we're doing this amazing thing called Piggy Meditation with Sound Bath. So that's a brand new class that we have.
I know we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but tell me about the yoga part. How do you piggy yoga?
Yeah, so you just put your mat down, you get to hang out with these amazing pigs, and then we do a beginner yoga class because, you know, not everybody wants to actually do yoga, they want to just pet the piggies. But you can be here, it's a really zen experience for everybody, and you get to do a little bit of yoga, get some stretching in, and also pet some piggies.
I like it. Okay, the sound bowl, because this is very interesting, is that this is something for not just the people who come, but for the pigs too.
Yeah, so sound meditation, the sound bowls are a frequency that kind of helps healing within the body. So we figured why not have it with pigs? And so we're going to do a class that kind of promotes that.
Wow, and this is amazing that the pigs actually kind of like come to life or relax in a way with this too as we see this. And this is very important for the pigs in a special way, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think that pigs are just in general pretty chill, but it really does help them kind of relax and then be one with our the people that come and take the class. That's the thing. We want them to just bond with the people that actually want to come and hang out with them.
Now, what's something's very important about the yoga class is that you want people to sign up for them.
Yes.
And especially when it starts with the sound meditation. That's important because then you know how many pigs you're going to have out, how many people are going to be here.
Exactly. Yeah. So people can sign up through our website. It's at betterpiggiesrescue.org. They can sign up for all the classes there.
All right. And if someone wants to adopt a pig, what do they do?
So they can go to our website under adoption. They can fill out our form. We'll get them here to meet the pigs, see which one meshes well with them, and then we'll get them into their homes and help them integrate the pigs with their family.
Oh my goodness, so I can pet
Yes,
one right now? Can I
please.
just
Yeah,
pet?
this is Cole.
Oh, hey,
He's
Cole.
super sweet and he loves pets.
Oh, I think I might find a new animal to take home, a new little pet. So, I like that. Okay, again, tell them where they can find more information.
Yeah, so any information on our events or adoption or just volunteering or coming for a tour is at betterpiggiesrescue.org.
There it is. You got to check it out and come and pet the pigs and just relax. A lot of people ask me, do I have a permit for these guns? Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the way I got them was stepping into a gym, and that's where the den comes into play. But I love that you, Katie, have made a gym that's for everybody to come and work out. Tell me a little about the place.
Yes, so this is the Den. I have worked in the gym industry since I was 16 years old, and my dream was to open up a gym where people felt comfortable, where people felt strong, where people felt influenced to just feel good. It's mental health, it's physical health, it's everything. It's growing older and still being able to move and not being in a walker and not being able to do anything. And a lot of that came with our community, and our community is a bunch of parents that have little ones. And you hear about all these commercial gyms that have childcare, but it's chaos. When we have small groups in here, which is no more than 10 people to a class, we're gonna have a smaller childcare where it's more intimate for people.
I like it. Okay, we got some classes going on right now. Let's talk about the different classes you have.
Yes, so we have majority strength training classes. We do have 2 total body classes, but in where I came from, it's not about the HIIT classes. It's not about jumping. It's not about pounding on your joints. It's about learning how to lift appropriately, especially for women as we get older. Bone health, bone density is going to be the most important thing to help them live longer and live healthier. So what we decided to do is make a lot of our classes strength focused.
Yeah, I like too that you are for all ages.
Yes, yeah, we have our youngest clients are probably in their late 20s, and our oldest client clocks in at 83, and she is a beast.
All right, let's talk about the machines here, because that's one thing that you wanted to make sure the machines were able to do a lot in a little bit.
Yes, and they do a lot, and they can hit, again, all the different fitness levels. Like, I'm not afraid to put my 83-year-old client on these machines. So these are 80% of our machines are Arsenal Strength. It's a great brand. And I love it too because it hits all different angles. So you're able to go on one machine. So for instance, this incline chest press, I can hit 2 different angles. I can hit a narrow grip and a wide grip. So I can do 2 different chest movements on one machine. So a lot of our machines, you can do more than just the one movement. It's not just a squat. It's different variations of a squat on the one movement. It moves to adjust to fit for all different heights and body types. So again, we're hitting all different fitness levels. It's not just the bodybuilder. It's not just the fit mom. It's everybody.
All right, you said about classes, but also personal training goes on here.
Personal training, yes. So we do have our one-on-one private training. We have our small group classes, and then we also have like our personal team training as well. So we have a lot of our trainers do their one-on-ones. We have our functional trainers. We have just our lifestyle trainers. We have those who are geared towards Olympic lifting and powerlifting. So we kind of again hit all those different angles. So anyone that walks in our doors, we're able to help them out however we can.
Yeah. What I also like too about the Den is that you're connected to the community. So you're helping people with nutrition. You're helping people even with their breath work and different things because you kind of bring all that in, kind of like outsourcing to a way too.
Yes, exactly. So we do also have our online training as well. So it's nutrition. People can come in here and get a gym membership and have our online trainer. So they don't have to have a one-on-one trainer. They don't have to have classes. They're able to come in and have their online trainer where they can pull up their app. They can train with the Den in the Den. So it's all encompassed into one. If they need help with anything, our trainers are more than happy to help you kind of learn the machines and feel them out.
I like it. Okay.
Yes.
You said this machine right here. The
It's
biggest
incline,
problem,
yes.
You're saying when people come in the gym, or any gym, is what?
Is they don't know proper form. So they see what people are doing online and they think I can just copy that. Well, your body is different than their body. How different angle? Working out is all angles. You change one little angle, you change how we hit the body. So this one here, I like it because it's narrow grip. So narrow grip, you're going to hit the inside. So you're going to hit more tricep. You're going to hit more chest. You're going to hit top of the chest because it's incline. So if you were to press this up, you're going to press through your palms. So you're going to hit more triceps and chest on this one, which is going to hit 2 different muscle groups. Then if you were to switch your angle to the outside, you're going to get more of just the incline bench press. With again, you're going to hit some tricep, but main focus is going to be the incline, the upper chest area. So again, this one you're able to change where the handles sit. You're able to change where the seat sits. So if it doesn't feel right, then we change it to adjust for you, and we can change it no matter if there's someone shorter than you or maybe a little bit bigger than you. We can adjust the seat, adjust the angles, adjust the hands, so everyone feels comfortable doing this machine. Breathing is in there. Pressing through the palms, squeezing the chest. Isn't that a good machine? Good machine.
Yeah.
Quality.
Look at those. Look
Quality.
at them.
Look at them. Look at them. Put them back.
In the zoo.
Put them
back in the zoo. These anacondas.
Lock them up.
All right. Where can people find more about the Den?
So our Instagram is live. It's the Den_training facility. And then our Facebook just went live as well. And then our website is thedenGym.fit.
Perfect. All right, let me get a couple more.
Yeah,
of these
please
in
do.
here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
pump them out. Really get a chest pump in there. Make that shirt look like a small. Yes.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Best Reviews.
As we step into a brand new year, it is the perfect time to reset, refocus, and take care of what matters most, our health and well-being. From simple habits to smart goals, we're starting the year strong with must-haves to help you feel your best in mind and body. Ashley Howard and Alyssa Bergamini are standing by with the best products at the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard.
And I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big on smart products designed to help you feel your ultimate best.
Now let's start with the Spirex Walking Vibration Pad. This is an easy way to add more movement into your day, whether you're walking at your desk or using vibration to activate muscles. It's designed for flexibility, so you can switch between walking and vibration modes, depending on what your body needs that day.
The compact design makes it easy to slide under a desk or into a small space, so staying active feels more natural and less like a task. It's low impact, approachable, and fits right into a busy schedule.
Next, let's talk about tracking your progress with the Apple Watch Series 10. This puts your health goals right on your wrist and makes it easier to stay connected to your daily routine.
From daily movement and workouts to heart rate and activity tracking, it helps you stay motivated and aware throughout your day. You can check in on your progress at a glance, set goals, and celebrate those small wins as they all add up. It's a powerful tool for accountability and building better habits over time.
Recovery is just as important as movement, which brings us to the Renpho Iris Zen Ultra Quiet Eye Massager.
And this is perfect for relieving eye strain, helping you relax and encouraging moments of calm throughout your day. Whether you've been staring at those screens, reading, or just need a break, it provides a soothing experience without distraction. While you're winding down at night or taking a midday reset, it supports overall wellness in a simple, easy-to-use way.
And finally, healthy living still includes what you enjoy doing. The Ninja Creamy Ice Cream Maker lets you create frozen treats right at home on your own terms.
You control the ingredients, portions, and flavors, which makes it easier to enjoy desserts while staying mindful of your goals. From classic ice cream to smooth custom creations, it's all about flexibility and enjoyment. It's balance, not restriction, and that is key to long-term success. All right, let's take one last look at today's products that feel good and fit your lifestyle, one healthy choice at a time while you save money.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan the QR code on your screen to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them over on our website, cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Best Reviews.
Thank Thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning. Tomorrow on the show, we're talking about why some diets fail, but others are a little bit easier to stick to.
Yes, plus we'll be making some non-alcoholic drinks for dry January.
And I will be getting my Zen on at Namaste Yoga.
Namaste.
Nice
for more
treat.
information on what we talked about during the show, head on over to CW7AZ.com.
See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Best Reviews and Buc-ee's and Yavapai Casinos.